first video, I was very, very scared to do it because, you know, you never know how people are going to react or, you know, but, you know, whatever. You know, some people are going to like it, some people might not, but it's okay. So if you guys want me to do more videos like this, next time maybe when the kids are napping or super early in the morning, because it is a little distracting. But if you guys do want me to make more videos, let me know. If you guys have any, like, colors you guys want me to let me know. I have a very affordable palettes that I get from a website, an app, very affordable. If you guys want me to do, you know, reviews on something, let me know. Little by little, I want to just make this something. I really like doing this. I mean, ever since I was in high school, I used to watch makeup videos, and I would be like, I want to do that one day, you know? Like, I want to make a makeup video one day, and for people to know me and people to tell me. Everywhere I go, there's always somebody that tells me something about my makeup, and I'm like, I should probably be out there, you know, promoting it more. I do freelance at the house on weekends, and holidays are coming up, and I do get a little bit busy, but I love what I do. I love it a lot. So, you guys, let me know what you guys think. Be honest. Be honest. If it's something a little negative, let me know in a PM. Don't put it out there. Alright, you guys. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Bye. Anyway, so first we're going to start off, and the primer that I use is the LA face primer, and I really like this because it has like a silicone base. Let me see. And I'm running a little out of it. But I just like squeeze it in the back of my hand. And I'm already starting to sweat, you guys. Oh my gosh. And I just put a little bit to prime my face. I don't think I'm doing anything today. It is my grandpa's birthday. So we might just go over a little bit, but I'm not doing anything crazy. Okay. I usually do my makeup with and I only use this like on my cheeks and on my nose. I don't even use it on my forehead. It's the Pore filler. Here comes one. Okay. It's the NYX Pore filler, and I only use this like I said, on my cheeks and on my nose where I feel like I have like the most pores. And I really, really like this. I've probably been using this since high school, like when I started noticing my breakouts. And just put some there and on my nose. Whatever's left on my forehead. I hate my baby hairs. Okay, and then what I do right after this, before anything weird, I know, this is just the way I do this. So I'll just go in and curl my lashes and give them a coat of mascara. This lighting is actually bomb. So just curl them, and then, so I love this mascara. It's just called By Apple Super Lash. My mom actually introduced me to this brand, and I think she gets it from like some like shop here in my town. But I really, really like this. My eyelashes, I don't have, like, they're curly right now, but some mascaras will just like drop them. Like, it's so heavy on some mascaras, and this one just seems to like keep them in its place. So that's why I really, really like this one. So yeah, so I've been sick since Sunday, and I've been wanting to do this like since Monday, but I was just super sick. Like, I'm still like, I have a cough drop in my mouth. And my husband this morning calls me and he's like, just go for it. Like, just go for it. If people don't like it, like, oh well, but just go for it. And I'm like, ah. Okay. I wish I could zoom this phone, but it's okay. This one just feels like before that I used to, and I still have it here, I used to use the Milani, which I still like. It just dries really fast. I started using like oil drops in it to help it, and it is good, but this one for me just stays on better. I mean, any pomade is gonna like slide, but I feel like this one stays on a little bit longer. But I always top it with the powder, and I also have the powder in Ebony. So I only top it a little bit. But yes, I pretty much just use gel. I've tried using pencil, but I don't know. I don't like it. I think I'm just used to my pomade. So yeah, and I also purchased the brush that goes with it. And this is the second one I've gone through, and it does last you a while. So I'm gonna see. I can't get any closer, but so I just start. Oh, that's a lot. So the way I do my eyebrows, I'll just start from like the bottom. And just kind of shape it out first. And I just kind of flick it out. I do need to plug that one right there, but so I just pretty much start the shape. Then I'll go up and do the top one. And I just like connect it at the end. This is actually the part that takes me the longest to do, but right now I'm just trying to rush through it. So I just kind of shape it to the form that I like. And then once I start getting to the inner corner or the beginning, I don't pick up any more product. I just use whatever's already on my brush, just so it's a little bit lighter, just so I don't have like that boxy look in the front. So I'm really trying to stay as close as I can. So there's that. And I know it still looks a little light at the end, but that's when I go in with my powder. And I just put that like on the ends where you could kind of see that it's my kids love trolls. Just kind of grab whatever shape you like. I mean, everybody likes different shapes. Just because somebody likes it thicker doesn't mean it's better, or thinner it's better. I don't know. Just whatever your preference is. So yeah, so if you can tell, I really don't have a lot of eyebrow. My hairs are really pretty thin, so that's why I like it a little bit bigger, and I like to shape it. So yeah. So we're gonna do the other one, and I'll always go back after my makeup, depending if it's a little bit dark, I'll like darken it a little bit more. Like I said, I first shape the bottom and then I'll go to the top. And every time I pick up a product, it's just a little bit of product. And we always have that one eyebrow that works better than the other one. And I feel like this eyebrow to me is always like harder to get it to do what I want. Okay, and like I said, I'm not picking up any more product, and I'm going to use it to just my kids love this movie. And like I said, I'll go in and fix them a little bit later, but pretty much that's what it is, you guys. I'm sweating. Like, why? Nobody's here. Why? Okay, so I'm going to go back in the powder. And my brow, but it's of course the Tarte Shape Tape, and I have the color light medium. So to just clean my eyebrows, I'll just get, this is the Morphe 432 brush. Oh man, there they go. Okay, she's watching the movie, she'll be fine. So I'm just going to clean my brows a little bit. And then at the same time, I'm just going to drag it down to just conceal my eye and just use that to prime it. And you guys can see, look at my nose, it's peeling. And I have that on my hand, just so I don't pick up so much. So there's the bottom, and then the top. This just because this one a little bit, but like, I really don't want it to be so perfect because
What are you doing?
my makeup, baby.
Go.
Yeah.
Why?
What are you doing?
I'm watching the TV in my tablet.
You're watching the TV?
In my tablet.
Oh, and on your tablet. Cool. Okay, so I'm picking up a little bit more. I'm going to do the other one. hate how the light changes. I guess that's just, you know, you using natural sunlight. Yeah, so just clean it up a bit. Which everybody's always asking me, well, the people that see my makeup, they're like, what makeup do you use? What palette do you recommend? I always tell them the Jaclyn Hill palette. Yeah. Just because you have everything in here that you need, like everything, and my kids did all of this mess. But yeah, so you have everything you need, like warms, you have some cool tones, some warm tones, you have some shimmers. The only thing that's not in here, it's like a matte, like creamy shade. That's the only thing that is not in here, but it pretty much has everything in here. So if you were to get just one palette, I would tell you guys to get this one for sure. Hey baby.
Mommy.
Here you go.
Pew.
Okay, so I always just let her play with my brushes. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this color, and I'm going to do something on the natural side. So I'm going to pick up these two light ones up there to do in my crease.
Mommy.
What, baby? Mama, you don't fit. A ver, mami. Hazte para allá. Hazte para allá. So I'm going to use a big, fluffy brush. I mean, this one's big. If you don't, then use something that's a little bit smaller, but you still want something big. This is the Morphe 504 brush, and I love it. So I'm going to be picking up those two colors at the top, and I'm just going to be placing those all over my lid. And they are beautiful, beautiful colors. Like, and the quality of these colors are so good. And I actually ordered these for Christmas last year. Like, I told my husband, like, please, 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 can I order them? And he was like, do you really need them? And I'm like, what? Yes, I do. And I mean, you could pretty much just kind of do that and you'd be good to go. So I'm picking those up again. And I'm getting some on the bottom, and that's okay because I always end up putting a darker color down there anyways. And I'll just drag it like kind of towards how my brow is going. I just drag it that way. So sometimes it goes a little bit out of my eye, and that's exactly what I want. And that's just to make the eye look big and look open and look bright. So that is how it should look for now. And I'm going to go with another brush. It's still going to be fluffy, but it's not as fluffy, but it is. I don't know if you can see it. And this is the Morphe R37 right there. Oh, man. Okay. And I'm going to be picking up another color a little bit darker, and I'm going to go in with this one right here. So I used these two, so I'm going to go in with this one, and it's going to do the same thing that I was doing, just kind of going over my crease. It's just a little bit darker. And the brush isn't as big, so it's not going to hit the tops up there. So really the key to eyeshadow is just blending. Like, to me, that's really what I feel like. That's just the key, is just blending. So you could tell that one's just a little bit darker. And it's just how you're holding your brush that matters a lot too. If you hold it closer to the end, you're gonna get more like what's the word? You're gonna get like more, like if you put a dark one, you're gonna like it's gonna hit closer. While if you hold it from the end, it's gonna like help you blend more. Like it's a little bit lighter. That's what I'm saying. If you hold it closer, it's heavier. If you hold it a little bit further back, you're gonna get a more like light effect, light touch to it. Okay, so once that is there, now I'm gonna go in with the actual color that I want. So now this is the Morphe M441. So it's still, and I actually use this for this color. That's why it's still dark like that. But it's a little bit more defined. And I'm going to be using the star of the show, which is going to be this brown or red orangey color. And that one, so just pick it up and then just dust them off. That one I am going to be putting it all over the crease again. So I am a little bit just keeping it on this corner right here, but I am, you know, kind of moving it back and forth. Windshield wiper motions, is that what they say? So start in the corner and just circular motions, work the crease. Once you get up to the crease, you can do this. Down here, keep it circular motions. Okay, so if you could tell, brush like this. I'm going to grab those two colors. I like to mix them because one of them is a little brighter. And I'm going to put this on the... I'm going to put it as a highlight on my brow bone. And I only do a shimmery color if I have a matte look. If I have shimmers in my eye, I won't use a shimmer. Oh my god. I won't use a shimmer. But I don't think I want to wing it too much. I always say that and I end up winging it really, really big. Oye, mamá va a cantar. Yeah, that's perfect. Whoa. Oh, with the dewy. So I'm going to grab the dewy. And in this one, I'm in the color... Where's the color? Oh, 220. Natural beige. Usually I'm always a natural beige. So while that is drying or the lashes are getting ready, I'll just go ahead and put some all over my face. I'm actually running low on this one. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My nose is peeling. You guys see that? Oh my god. And my lips are super chapped. They're still chapped. They're super chapped. Va a cantar. Go, va a cantar. And I actually like this to dry on my skin because when I go in with my sponge, it's pretty much already in there. That's why I like to put it all over my face and I'll just concentrate it in one place. Just put it on my brush. Okay. So yeah, I'm completely out of that. Okay, so my lashes should be done by now. So let me go ahead and grab them. Yep, they are done. Lashes are one thing that you guys, a lot of people are like, I just can't put those on. I just feel like if you let them dry enough, they pretty much just, wherever you put them, they're going to stay. Like, that's just what I think. You see? Ooh. if you let them dry well enough, you don't have to be moving around with them, and if you know how to place it. So just grab it, place it in the center. Once it's placed, it's already glued there. Then you're just going to go in and glue the inner one and the outer one. What? Uh-oh. That's it. So now I'm going to go in with my sponge and this is the Real Technique sponge. It is really dirty. I'm so sorry, you guys. But I love, no, te vas a picar. I love this sponge. You guys, it's like, it's so soft. It's amazing. If you guys want a good, really good sponge, but don't want to spend like the beauty blender money on it, this is awesome. I'm not sure how much the price is because I got like a big pack with like 3 of these and 2 little ones. And then it came with this one, but I don't really like this one. Thank you. Van a cantar. Look how amazing this foundation is, you guys. It's really good coverage. Careful. And I'm not really worried about getting underneath my eyes because that's where I'm going to put my concealer.
Mommy.
Careful, Mama, careful. No.
No.
Don't touch that. Mama.
Mommy.
And just using bounce effects. Up here I do kind of do this because I don't want to get it on my brows. And if I do, then I can always go in there and clean it up. Thank you.
Mommy.
Hi, baby.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
What's doing, Mommy?
Makeup.
I got
So
good.
I really like this foundation. And I just like to put a little bit down here, a little bit down here, and a little bit on my forehead. I like to bring it down a little bit. And that is it. I think I put too much. Open and ready, and I just kind of start grabbing from the top. So like I'll go in here and start doing this underneath my eyes. And me personally, I like a really bright under eye. Like I love a really light under eye, like a really bright light under eye. I know a lot of people don't like that. I love it. A lot. See how that's just like bam, like I love it. Because sometimes when I do somebody's makeup, for example, my mom, she doesn't like it so bright. So on her, I'll just use a little bit, or I'll use a little bit darker. So at the same time, so I'm turning around from where I'm doing it, I'm turning it around, and I'm using the other side with the powder, and I'm just going to go right on top of it. And again, my sponge is wet or damp. So I just feel like this makes the powder just kind of like soak into the skin and just kind of, hey, just kind of soak into the skin. Like, it just makes it look so smooth and so pretty with the Beauty Blender. I love it. I freaking love using the Beauty Blender like this. I've tried using concealer to conceal. I've tried using, to set my powder, a brush. And I have tried several brushes, but to me they don't do the same thing that the beauty sponge does. I say Beauty Blender, Beauty Sponge, whatever. Oh, I just love the bright under eye. Like I said, I'm grabbing it with the other side, and I'm carrying it up to the top.
Mommy?
This girl's so bad.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Okay, so now I'm going down the bridge of my nose. I go up and on the forehead. Okay, so I'm going to turn my brush around the same. I'm just going to grab a little bit this time. Okay. This is the Wet n Wild contour palette, and it has the brightening yellow, and then it has the contour on one side. I don't really use the yellow one too much. I did use it a little bit last time with a brush and just kind of topped the one I have, and it does make it a little bit brighter. You could probably tell. Hold on. A little bit. You can't really tell. A little bit. So yeah, I don't really use that one, like I said, but I do use the other side. So I'm going to go with like a round brush, and I'm going to tap into that one, to the contour, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom of my cheeks, kind of like a light contour. I don't deep contour, just because I feel like I'm not really good at it. So I just kind of do this, kind of like a light contour, and then I'll bronze right on top of it. No, ma'am. And I'll bring the same color up, because it's very pigmented, so I'll bring it up to like up here, to like the temples, or no, these aren't the temples, these are the temples. Bronze up there. And this is the only part that I contour. That's it. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, my favorite bronzer. And again, it's from the drugstore. It's the Butter Bronzer. This is from Physicians Formula. And Deep, I love this bronzer. It is the creamiest, the prettiest. It is so good. Like, I rave about this bronzer so much to everybody that asks me, like, what do you recommend from the drugstore? And I'm like, the bronzer. Like, use this bronzer. It's so good. And the best way to apply this is with like a stippling brush like this. This is the NYX number 4. I love it. You would think that it'll be rough, but it's super soft. And I kind of like to like heavily bronze. Yeah, I'm sweating. My nose is sweating. I don't want to mess it up. And then with this same bronzer, I like to go ahead and really go in my forehead and everything else. You see, so it kind of gives like that contouring shape. So once I'm done with that, I'll grab my sponge, and I'll just kind of, with the same concealer side, I'll just kind of dab a little bit, just so it doesn't, so it kind of blends. Again, we are wanting to keep blending. Blush. You guys will never really see me use blush unless it's a very light peachy blush. I'm not into blush a lot. I just don't feel like it looks good on me. But if I do, I'll use this. And this was by Tarte, and it's called Party. This was a gift from Sephora, or when I bought something from Sephora with my points, I was able to get this. And I just like lightly, like oh so lightly, go on my cheeks. Oh so lightly. Yep. I have this little brush. It's also by Morphe. It's the M213 brush, and it's like super little. And I'm going to grab the 2 colors that I used first. And I'll just go like underneath the whole lash line. So you see how that's very light. Oh man, okay, there it goes. So there it is, that. And then I like to add a little bit more of that color that I put on the orangey color. So I'll go in with that color again, and I'll just do that like on the outsides of my eyes. Like right here. Okay, so this is what my bottom lash line would look like. And that's it. We'll just leave it like that. And then put mascara on my bottom lashes. So it seems like it's a lot of steps, but it's really not. It's kind of, you're just doing the same steps, but different angles. So this is the only mascara I will ever use on my bottom lashes. This is the Maybelline Colossal Spider Effect. I love this. I don't like it on my top lashes, but I do love it for my bottom lashes. It just keeps them like all spread out and really nice. So let me do that real quick. Look how amazing that looks. Oh, I love it. Amazing this mascara is. I freaking love it. Amazing, amazing. Okay. So now that everything is pretty much done, I just need to highlight and go over my brows a little bit more because I just kind of lose some shape with the powder and the bronzing and awesome. Okay, so once that is done, I'm going to go in with my powder, with my setting spray. This one, my husband actually got it for me this last time because I told him it was half off, so he's like, yeah, sure, just put it in the bag. Well, he didn't realize that even the half price is still a little bit expensive for it. But this is the All-Nighter Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. So before I highlight, I like to spray this all over my face, and once the face is still setting, I like to go ahead and highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it all over my face. Another great setting spray from the drugstore is the one by e.l.f. I think it's like matte something, and the one by L'Oreal and NYX has a really good one too. So for highlighter, so these are my top 3 favorite highlighters in the world right now. So it's the Master Chrome, the Wet n Wild, and I have the Blossom Glow and the Precious Petals. Like you see, Precious Petals, I already hit pan on it. This one right here is a little bit bright, but let's do Precious Petals because I don't want it too bright. And I'll just use like one of these little fluffy brushes for it. So I'll just throw this in and highlight. Oh my god, I'm like literally sweating so much. But that is all I highlight. And then I'm going to go back in with that little tiny brush, and I'm going to make the inner corners of my eyes a little bit brighter, because I lose a little bit of it while I'm doing everything else. Whoa. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. And I'm looking that I got some concealer on my lashes, so I'll just go in there and put a little bit of mascara. And you guys, I can use a pair of lashes up to like 6-7 times if I just take them off when I use them. I don't sleep with them, I don't wet them, anything like that, and I can use them for a long time, a very long time. Okay, so for my lips, I'm gonna do this filler, which I got at Burke's for like $5, which I think the regular price is $20, and it's their minted ones. It's like a lipstick, and this is in the color Jessie. It's a very pretty nude color, and like I said, my lips are really chapped, but let's see. And sometimes it's a little bit too cool, so I like to add this one. It's from Revlon in the color Nude Attitude, which is the 001, and it's also a matte, but it has a little bit more pink to it. Yeah, that's just a little bit more. But that is it, you guys. So this is pretty much like if I do my makeup just to like something like or super fast or not too fancy, this is what I'll go with. Just a pretty brown eye. If it's something more for like the afternoon or something at night, like I'll probably add a little bit of darker brown or maybe like some purples or something like that, like a dark maroon. That would be super cute too. But yeah, so just pretty much my face. This is what I like to do. I'm not a big, in baking, and it's more like let's do it fast, let's do it good kind of thing. But this is it. This is the look. Tell me what you guys think. You better, oh, there you go. Like, better.